Hi, friends. It's me, Christiana Gaudet. I am live on my Facebook business page. Today is Monday, June 29th. This week we transition into July. And I am here to do, as I do every Monday, your 3-card weekly reading. And that will be a reading for this week for the collective, starting today and running through the 5th of July. So before we get to that, let me just share a few things that are going on. If you happen to be watching in archive, I appreciate you doing that as well. And please do listen to the readings. If you feel something resonate with you, then take it as a reading for yourself. Of course, if you would like an in-depth personal reading, I can do that for you. All you have to do is reach out. We can work by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, or Zoom. Just reach out and let me know. I also, of course, want to remind you that tomorrow evening, Tuesday, at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, I have a premium class on Zoom. There are still tickets available. You can get your ticket either on my website, christianagaudet.com, look for the events, or look in the events section on my Facebook business page right here. This is a class in Psychic Tarot. We're going to be working with our psychic development and how we use our intuitive skills in a tarot reading. So let me say hi to some of the people who have come into the room. So nice to see you. Of course, we'll do as we do every week. We'll do the 3 cards for the collective, and then we'll do individual cards for those who request, as many as I have time for. Let me say hi to Alexandria, Kathy, Martha. Glad you're here. Lori Hahn, Veronica, Karen Winkle, happy to see you. Pamela, Cheryl, Yash, nice to see you. T, glad you're here. And I see people requesting readings. I will get to as many people as I can. Hey, Janice, nice to see you. So, for this 3-card weekly reading, I always like to, or not always, I sometimes try to use a different deck. And today I'm using Crow's Magic. So let us see, what are the 3 cards that we see for the collective for this week? And let me say hi to Barrett. Barrett has just signed up for StarCon. Do you know about StarCon? StarCon is an international tarot conference scheduled to be held January 2021 in Palm Beach Gardens. We have a lot of great people on the schedule. You can find out more about it by going to the StarCon website. That's StarCon with 2 A's, STAARCON. It stands for Southeastern Tarot Artists and Readers. And we're looking forward to seeing all of you there. And Barrett's also coming to our class tomorrow. I hope you'll come to our class tomorrow as well. So 3 cards for the collective. If these cards resonate for you, if they make sense for you, please do take it as a reading. Let's see what we see. The 6 of Cups. And of course, Mercury is in retrograde, so we're all spending some time looking to the past. How do we see that this week? I think there is this question where we are, at least, and I'm saying this from a very American perspective, but I think this is true across the world, that we're looking at our past and trying to come to grips with our past, with our shameful past, with our personal past. There's a lot about looking toward the past. And just to reiterate, the deck is Crow's Magic Tarot from US Games. So 6 of Cups, looking to the past. So this week you may run into someone you haven't seen in a long time. You may be planning a reunion, maybe a Zoom call with some old friends. But also I think this speaks to, how we as a collective come to terms with our own past in our communities and what that means. Okay. The next card, the 3 of Coins. And so with this, there really is a focus on career development, and on working toward recognition of our skills and our abilities. And so if we put these two things together, if we look at it from a personal level, this would talk about thinking about what you've done in the past in order to create success for the future and building on your past success. Now, if we look at it from a community perspective, of course, it's an interesting thing because, our community, our nation, and many nations, probably every nation across the planet, has made money and created wealth on the backs of others. And so that's something we have to think about as well. Now, what will our third card be? Third card is the 10 of Cups. And, I do see this as a card of spending time with family. Maybe we will be having conversations. We've got the 4th of July coming up this weekend. And maybe we'll be having conversations with family members. Maybe we'll be visiting with family. Of course, perhaps not as we normally would because of social distancing. But, maybe getting together or reaching out with people we have not seen for a while. And recognizing that, part of this process, when South Africa ended apartheid, they had a truth and reconciliation process. Here in the US, we have never had such a process. But part of that is recognizing that somehow we have to understand how much we love our families and honor our ancestors, even as we recognize the mistakes that have been made along the way and work to rectify those mistakes. So that's how I see it on a larger level. On a more personal level, we have a nice balance here, a balance of connecting with people that we care about, of appreciating the people in our lives, and receiving recognition for the good work that we do. So it actually looks like it could be a decent week for a lot of people. How great is that? All right. Now, let me start, and I'm going to get to as many people as I have time for. This is going to be a single card reading, some information, advice, or thoughts about your personal week ahead. If you would like a card, go ahead and ask. Get in line. I will get to as many people as I possibly can. Okay, Martha Vink, you're first on the list. You get the Knight of Cups. Remember to approach with love. Whatever situation you're dealing with on a personal or professional level, Martha, bring love first. And I don't have to tell you this. You've got this all in your education. But remember how love comes in many forms. It isn't just one thing or another, but it is the most important energy. Always approach with love. Okay. Alexandria, so nice to see you here. The Fool. And so be willing this week to welcome new adventures. Be willing to cast yourself as the star of your own story. And perhaps, if this makes sense to you, be willing to take a leap of faith. Okay, and I do appreciate your feedback. Martha's going to use the card we just got to address a particular email that she has to take care of. So, very good. I do appreciate your feedback. I may not always acknowledge it, but I do always see it and I always appreciate it. Hey, Karen Winkle, nice to see you. The Queen of Cups. Very similar to Martha's, the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups tells us that we need to lead with love, that we need to pursue love. For you, Karen, the Queen of Cups reminds you to nurture love within your heart, to know that you are loved, and to express that love appropriately with the people around you. Hold that energy as you go forward this week. Hey, Cheryl, nice to see you. Cheryl, the Moon. So this is interesting because it can deal with confusion, that there's some things that you may not be sure about or be clear about or understand how or when things are going to happen. There's a lot here that involves spiritual trust and trusting your intuition, but being careful. There may be some undercurrents of shadiness. There may be some people who are not being completely honest, or it may just be that everyone is freaked out by the current situation. Trust your heart, trust your intuition, but step carefully this week. Okay, Kathy Lipinski, so nice to see you. Kathy, the Nine of Swords. There may be some things coming up for you this week that are worrisome, some things that are upsetting you or making you question certain things. It's okay to question, it's okay to be upset, but don't spend too much time ruminating. Don't think yourself into a trap you can't get out of. Pamela, so nice to see you. Pamela, the Queen of Swords, this might be a good week to focus on communication, to focus on writing, to focus on expression and recognizing your particular ability to be a deliverer of truth and of messages. Okay. T. McConnell, hey, so I guess you start your new job next week. You haven't started your new job yet. I'll be very interested in hearing how that goes for you, and certainly wish you all the best there. Okay. So T, justice. There are so many things in the world that are unfair. And right now, that's really being brought to the forefront of our consciousness. Maybe you have some things going on right in your circle where that's happening. And maybe you're looking at what's going on in the nation and in the world. One way or the other, what you can do is always be a force. Always be a force for what is right. Keep your own emotional balance. Do not take things personally. But in all the places where you can make a difference, be a voice for what is fair and right. Okay. Okay, Janice, JL Valley, nice to see you. Page of Swords. This may be a week about learning something new. It may be a week about communication, having to express something. Maybe you'll be doing some writing. Maybe there are ways that you will be paying attention to your communication. And it's important to communicate with an open mind, being willing to learn from the people with whom you're communicating. Okay. Teresa, nice to see you. Teresa, the Eight of Coins. Stay in your lane, learn what you have to learn, do what you have to do. Don't let what other people are doing or saying get to you. Stay in your lane, learn, grow, work hard, you'll be fine. Marion, so nice to see you. The Seven of Cups. Marion, do not let yourself run away with dark imaginings. Be careful and be kind in terms of how you speak with yourself. Open up to all your great possibilities, but do not let your mind run afield with all the dreadful things that could happen, because you know what? They're not going to. Okay. TK. Nice to see you. TK, the Knight of Cups, just like Martha got. Lead with love. Be loving toward other people. Foster love in your heart on a spiritual level. Be kind to those around you. Know that a lot of people around you may be having a bad day. Don't take it personally. Lori Hahn, so nice to see you. Lori Hahn, the Four of Wands. For me, this is really about stability and maybe finding a certain rhythm this week where things feel safe and stable and where you feel like you can, maybe do your best work and be at your best. Hey, Maureen, so nice to see you here. Hey, Leisha, hope you're doing well. Leisha, the universe. So you may be completing some projects you've been working on. You may get some news about a larger project. Overall, this card may suggest some endings and new beginnings this week and reminds you that whatever you look at or deal with, take the larger view. Don't focus on the details over much. Look at the big picture. Okay. Hey, Claire, so nice to see you. Glad you're here. The Emperor. Claire, recognize that you are a leader and you are an important part of your community. Be strong in that. Be strong in those skills. Hold that energy and don't let anyone diminish that. Don't let anyone make you feel less than. Laura, so nice to see you. Glad you're here. The Nine of Cups. So, this is the wish card. Typically, when it comes up, we sort of say, oh, your wishes will come true. So you may find some really great things happen this week. Some things you've been hoping for or wishing for will happen for you this week. Okay, Barrett, so nice to see you here. Barrett, the Three of Coins. And this was one of our cards collectively for the week. So this suggests paying attention to your job, that you may be doing a very good job. You may get some recognition for a job well done, and it feels like you'll have a satisfying work week. Hey, Jan Brewington, so nice to see you. The Chariot. I wonder if you're thinking about taking a trip, either going to visit someone or just kind of getting away, doing something fun. One way or the other, though, this week, recognize the power that you have. In these difficult times, it feels like a lot has been taken away from us. You need to stand in what you can do, where you can go, what your power is, and be strong in that. Hey, Cheryl, I'm so happy to see you. Cheryl Jefferson. We've got a couple of Cheryls here. Cheryl Jefferson. The Five of Cups, there may be some things going on that are making you sad. And, focus on healing whatever you need to heal. Focus on dealing with whatever you're feeling. But remember that even in the face of difficulty for you, there are still so many good things and good people around you. Hey, Dawn, nice to see you. Dawn, Eight of Cups. This week, you may be making the decision to let something go, to walk away from something, to heal from something. And while it may not be easy, this is a wonderful opportunity. A wonderful opportunity to release from your life something that does not serve you. Okay, Calgary, nice to see you. The Lovers. This week is a good week to think about relationships. It may be about a love relationship, but it may just be about relationships with people in general. To really work on the decisions you make in your relationships and the way you communicate with people. Pay attention to that. And I think that you will find that you will build some strong alliances this week. Hey, Sandy Stokey, nice to see you. Hey, Elizabeth. Nice to see you here. Edwin, glad you're here. Here's a card for you. The Three of Cups. If you're a musical person at all, this card always makes me think about music and enjoying music. But there's so much here about feeling the love of your community And even if you are, distanced from people, connecting with the people you care about, enjoying them, and enjoying the power that we have when we are with people of like mind. Okay, Elizabeth, a card for Rich for the week. 6 of Wands. Actually looks like he's going to have a good week, that he may be fighting some battles, and this week he will discover that he is winning. So that's a good thing. Hey, Michael Wells, so good to see you. I'm putting a picture of you in this week's newsletter. I hope you don't mind. But we took a nice selfie together, so there it is. All right, don't sue me, okay? So, Michael, the moon. Honor your psychic ability, trust your intuition, and be on the lookout for those who are not as you would think they would be. Be on the lookout for what is not as it seems. Hey, Michaela, nice to see you. Four of Cups. So. It's funny, in this deck has keywords and sees the Four of Cups as opportunity and change. It's more a Crowley-based deck, really. But, I'm such a weight person, that I really have to think about the weight stuff here, too. And so when we look at the Four of Cups, yes, there is opportunity, but you have to figure it out and you have to go for it. You have to reach for it. There are opportunities available to you, but will you take those opportunities? That's the question. Okay, very good. Hey, Carrie Wilson, nice to see you. The Seven of Coins. Looks like you've got a lot of work you have to do this week. It may not be easy, but you'll do it and it will serve you. So just be willing to roll up your sleeves and do what you got to do. Pamela, did I get to you already? Let me see. I'm scrolling back to see if I did. I don't think I did, actually. Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. And I don't even remember what it was, so you'll have to watch it in the replay. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, Edwin, you have 2 degrees in music. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so yeah, enjoy that. That's good. Enjoy music. It is such a healer, isn't it? Okay. Okay, very good. Lori Stone. And again, I do appreciate your feedback. I don't read it aloud all the time in the interest of time, but I sure do appreciate it. Okay, Lori Stone, 8 of Cups. You're the second one to get this today. This week, you really want to think about what you're ready to walk away from. What isn't serving you anymore? It could be a person, a situation, a way of thinking, and be willing to walk away. And also, if there are circumstances where you are feeling a sense of abandonment, you want to look at what's going on there and find the healing that you need. My friend Linda Armstrong, so nice to see you. Glad you're here. The King of Coins. So this could suggest some good things this week as far as money, as far as work is concerned, and as far as finding a certain amount of stability. So I do see that in a very positive way for you this week. Okay. Christina, nice to see you here. Yes, book a session by all means. But in the meanwhile, here is a card for your week. The Two of Cups. So this could be about loving yourself. It could be good news for a love relationship. It could be about the relationships that you are building. But in all things, remember the healing power of love. And remember that if you are in any sort of a relationship where it's supposed to be loving, but it's not, and it's hurtful rather than healing, you need to have boundaries and take a stand. Okay. Okay, very good. Okay, so I feel like I got to everybody. Hey, Gayleen, nice to see you. I saw Sandy Stokey poke in here. Sandy, you need a card? Where are you? I will take any last requests for cards. And you know what? For Pamela, because she's like, does such a good job showing up. Pamela, you get 2 cards. Here's a card for you. Page of Cups. Be a messenger of love. I think the other card you got was a page too. So be a student, be a messenger, learn. And I think before it was actually the Page of Swords. Now it's the Page of Cups. Think about communication, think about writing, but also bring love. And there were a lot of cards here about love. Hey, Trisha, nice to see you. Trisha, you get death. Okay, but we know not to be afraid of this, right? Because it's about change. Welcome change in your life. This does not predict a physical death other than the fact that we will all ultimately die, and we know that, and that's what gives life its sweetness. So look at what changes you want to make in your life and feel empowered to make them. Hey, Zuri, nice to see you. So do those 3 hearts mean I want a card? I don't speak emoji, man. Okay. Right, Sandy got the sun on Saturday. That's right. So let's see what we see now for you. How's Sandy doing? The 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords. So for you, Sandy, this is really a card of creating peace. Sometimes it can be about making the decisions that you need to make to bring yourself peace. But basically, make your peace a priority. That's the bottom line. Oh, Zuri's sending me love. You're so sweet. I cannot wait to be able to see you again. Okay, Gayleen. Michael, how about a card for you? We never see you pull for yourself. Yeah, well. Sometimes I do in classes and stuff when I'm demonstrating things. Okay, Gayleen. Gayleen, the 6 of Swords, sailing towards smoother waters, moving forward, remembering the power of logic. This week, if you start to get weirdly emotional about stuff, bring logic to the forefront. Christine Petta, nice to see you. Second one to get this, the King of Coins. This can be about good news financially. It can be about stability in your own life, stepping into some leadership. It seems very positive. All right, so I think I got to everybody. Hey, there is still time to sign up for my class tomorrow night. We are doing Psychic Tarot. I am so excited for this class. It's part psychic development, part working with the cards and what the psychic piece of that is. You know, because we know a good tarot reading is not just interpreting the cards. Whether you call yourself an intuitive reader or not, there is a lot of intuition involved in psychic work, in tarot work. There's a lot of psychic stuff in tarot work. We're going to spend 2 hours intensively together tomorrow evening to figure that out and move forward with that. You can still sign up. You can sign up on my website, christianagaudet.com. Just look at the events. You can also sign up here on my Facebook business page. Again, look for the events, sign up. I'd love to see you in class. Okay, you guys. Thank you so much. Oh, you know what else? I just put another class on the schedule, a free class on YouTube. Sunday, July 5th, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time on my YouTube channel. We're doing tarot reversals. That's a free class. Time for the premium class on Zoom tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I hope you can come. Folks, thank you so much. And if you do not get my weekly newsletter in your inbox, run over to my website, christianagaudet.com, and sign up for it. It comes out every Wednesday. Thank you so much. And Michael says lots of psychic stuff and oracle work too. Absolutely. And I would say probably 90 to 95% of what we're going to do in class tomorrow would also translate for other kinds of readers, oracle card readers, rune readers, any of that. A lot of it is not specifically tarot specific. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I will be back live here on Thursday for our newsletter recap. I'll look forward to seeing you then. Take really good care.